to another episode of CMC Spotlight. I'm your host, Sabrina Zemmel, and on today's episode, we have Urbana Girls Track Champions. Welcome to the show. How does it feel to be indoor state champions?
Proud, mostly, but it's kind of just like an expectation for our team as we've been champions for, I don't know how many years at this point now in a row.
Yeah, I think it was 3. And we just work really, really hard.
And Fiona, individual state champ in shot put. Can you tell us about that?
So it was an interesting meet because I was kind of bummed about regionals, but you know, I worked harder that week to try to get to my goal, which was 40 feet, but I didn't make it, but it's okay because, I mean, it felt good to win my first state championship.
Tessa, I heard you had a great 500 run where you got third. Can you walk us through your run?
Well, the biggest problem with our racing at states is that we were running at the Baltimore Armory, which the floor is literally like a basketball court gym floor, which is like the worst to run on. So that was mainly my main focus was to not slip and fall around the curves. So I would normally run faster on the curves, but I couldn't because I would fall. So that was probably the main thing that I was focusing on my entire race, was not falling.
Okay, relay. So tell us about the 400 and 200 relays that you won.
For our 4x1, we did not expect to get first in our relay because we were seated at second and did not think that we had it in us to get to the end. But I was handed the baton in second place, and I managed to pick up a win. And actually in our 400, we dropped the baton, which is unheard of. Nobody ever does that on our team, and I've never seen it happen, and I'm a senior, so that was kind of a big thing for our team, was her dropping the baton, but we still managed to get third, even though we stopped for a good 3 seconds to get the baton.
Yeah.
Can you talk about the last leg of the race?
For our 200-meter relay, I did have a very overwhelming finish, and I do remember the whole team cheering me on, but
yeah.
I mainly run most of my races, which pisses a lot of people off as I run, is I wait till the last minute to give it that last kick to finish my race. So almost like all of my races, I'm like chilling with everybody else, and then at the end I kick away. So everyone was very stressed out that we were only in second place. But then when the end of my race came around, I managed to pull off first, which is always a big thing for the whole team.
Yeah.
So I hear there's superstitions about dropping the baton. Can you tell us about that? I've literally never seen it happen before in our race, and when it did happen, we were all very upset about it, but it was fine because we've all learned that when you drop it, the person who's about to run is the one who gets it, and you just pick it up and you keep going, because it doesn't matter if you drop it during the race, you don't get disqualified, but it obviously slows you down. But I know most teams have rituals when you drop it. Our team, we kiss the baton once you drop it so that you keep its luck, but I know other teams do 10 push-ups or something if you drop the baton. Yeah. But it's a big thing when you're in a track meet and you hear the dinging of the metal baton hit the ground. Everybody freaks out and they'll go, oh.
It's all quiet.
Yeah, everybody goes quiet.
Yeah.
So what got you both into track and field?
Honestly, just joined on a whim.
Yeah.
Just did it to keep in shape because I also play soccer. So it's just to keep in shape for soccer.
Yeah, I just wanted to do a sport at some point. I was like, let me just do track and see how that goes.
Do you like the running aspect or field events better?
Field.
Fiona does not like running, but I prefer running.
Do you also participate in cross-country, outdoor track, or other sports during the off-season?
I don't do cross-country.
Yeah,
I do soccer instead.
But we both do outdoor track.
Yeah, we both do indoor and outdoor.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any other ways that you condition during the off-season?
I guess for me, sometimes my coach has private lessons that we can go to during the summer, so I do that sometimes, or at home I can do my drills or work on my form. It's there's some stuff that you can do by yourself to help you out.
Yeah, our coach provides us with workouts for pretty much the whole year that you can just do on your own, so that's pretty much how I would do that.
You're both seniors, so what are your plans for next year?
I do plan to run in college. I don't know where yet, but I do definitely plan on doing that.
It's about the same deal for me. Yeah.
What are you going to miss most about UHS next year?
just like the family aspect of the school.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people there, and just like on our track team in general, but we're all really close. So it's like that's probably one thing that I'll miss the most.
Yeah, I'll definitely miss the people or probably the track team.
And do you have any advice for your teammates going into next year?
Just work hard and you're
I would
hard.
just say give all your effort
Yeah.
that you have.
It'll work out in the end.
So how do you balance the individual and team aspect?
Individual, like you always have your goals that you want to hit, but then you also have goals as a team that you guys want to hit. So it's always nice to hit your personal goals and the team's goals.
The way that the points are scored for meets
Yeah.
is per individual event, you get a certain amount of points that go towards your team.
Yeah.
So if you get first, you get 10 points for your team. So you're always trying to run your personal best to overall help the
The
entire team.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
See you next time on another episode of CMC Spotlight.